What's up? Awsick.com here with Titan, DJ Titan.
Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up?
What's going down, bro?
Yeah.
You know, you've been in the game for a while, doing all kinds of stuff, like...
Yeah. Been around for a hot minute, man, early 80s. Doing my thing, of course, with DJ E. I just sparked so many different things, man. I'm part of some of everything out here.
Alright, well, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions here, let people figure out who you are and how deep your legend runs.
Okay.
Alright, how did you get started in this music?
On what part, as far as...
No, at the beginning. How did you get started? Yeah, how'd you get started?
In music, period, in general, as a kid, man, my aunties, my brothers, first, I'm going to put it out there, my brother was first. Brother Jerome used to babysit me. And when my mom and them would leave, this is wild stuff. He would take me. You want to listen to music?
Talk about rock and roll, Jerome?
Yeah! He took me and sat me in front of these big ass speakers and used to whine rock and roll and explain to me what certain instruments was and who was playing, and we would rock out together. So he kind of gave me a different aspect and perspective on music, on different types of genres of music that was out there. So I like to give it to him first. And then my aunts and stuff used to like watch me put records on the turntable, and back in the 70s, man. I'm a young kid doing this, they'd be amazed.
Like around how old?
Man, 5, 6 years old, for real. Taking records, putting it on the turntable, at the arm. Put the arm up there and hit the thing and stand back and watch it. They used to get a kick out of it. And I would sit down and listen to the whole song, the whole album in its entirety. Then get up and change it. I would, or flip the side over until 8 tracks came along, So I run deep. Now I go way, way back with learning it. And as far as me progressing in it, listening to the radio, WJPC back in the day, used to run hot mixes, but I never understood the concept of a hot mix until I got older and started listening to the Hot Mix 5, T-Shot Blee on WEUR radio, Easy Lee, and then used to fly Larry Live out from New York to do the hot mix on the midnight hour, you know what I'm saying? And then you had the Friday night audio crew, everybody, a lot of people influenced me, man. So I go from way back yonder to now.
Okay, like as far as the hip hop side, getting into rap music, what got you there?
Okay.
In the early days.
Alright, in the early days, my first taste, I think a lot of kids' first taste of hip hop was Sugar Hill Gang and Curtis Blow, Melly Mel and all that. That was my first taste of it. I liked it, this and that, but when I started really getting into it,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Man.
What got you to start doing?
B Street and WHPK Radio will play. They used to call it the New York station back in the day. We lived on the east side. Man, you don't know about the New York station. And that's the first time I heard License to Ill, Slow and Low, Beastie Boys, and they was rocking. I'm like, oh shit, this is something different. This don't sound like what I know. This ain't commercial. This is something totally different. Run DMC, but it's like that. But when I really got to the midst of it, whoa, as far as a DJ side or just an individual that liked the music itself.
Yeah, like what got you to start seeking it out?
B Street, watching that movie and seeing it live, on the big screen, that got me there. And then watching, then listening to HPK when when it was the Ken show, and then they was playing all these different joints, man, I ain't never heard before, and I just went crazy. I'm sitting up there at the radio every Friday listening to the show, then Wednesdays, I'm listening and taping all these joints. I'm like, oh shit, I got hooked. So I became a B-boy at heart. And at the time, I was learning how to DJ. But at that time, you gotta understand, it was a big segregation in the music. It was house, either you was a house head or you was a hip hop head. And me, I tried to play it low, because I love house because of the girls. But then you didn't want your guys to yeah, you a house man, you know, they want to whoop you, so you have to be a B-boy. So, you know, that's what it was that.
When did you first discover your creative talents?
I've always been a creative individual, man.
I'm talking about like when you discovered, like, man, I can really do this. You know, it's like, when did you discover that? Or what led you to it?
What led it to me, we was watching B Street at the theater, Rose Theater, and I was like, oh shit, that's how they DJ. You know, even though it was phony, but you caught the concept. This is what you need to DJ. And it was this kid, I'm gonna mention his name, this motherfucker. I still don't fuck with you, man, but you cool now, man. We grown now. This dude named Mark Alexander, so I got all that crib, I can do all that. And we're the bullshit, you know. So after the show went on, we went to his crib, and lo and behold, he had the same setup Double K had. He had the 100s, the Technique SL 100s.
Yep.
He had the Gemini mixing, he had all that right there. He had the records. And he got on there, and he was mixing it, and this shit didn't sound like what Double K was doing, so I got the roasting him. Like, man, you whack. Like, man, let's see you do it, you know. Old nervous head. And I couldn't do it, man. They talked about me every day. And I got tired of that stuff. So I told my mom, when I graduated from, 8th grade, she said, I want some equipment. She said, well, graduate and I'm going to see what I can do. She gave me $200 as a graduation present. Limousines and tuxedos cost money, so shit, that was out the door. But she gave me $200 and I couldn't get nothing with no $200. And it was this dude named Steve Zinneman that lived around the corner from me, sold me my first pair of turntables, which was the realistic version, Radio Shack version of the SL100s. The first set, man, it's weird. That was my first setup, but as far as me learning how to scratch and stuff, I did it on a radio, a home radio with the tape deck. And I would tape the knob and put it between phono and tape. So the left would be the turntable, the right would be the tape. So I'm left-handed, I'm cutting like this on my mom's stereo. And my man Tony Cleveland came down and said, yo man, you can't, no, that ain't how you do it, you gonna fuck the record up. You need to do some slip mat under that, man. But he cut out some plastic, put some cardboard and stuck it on there. Now we cut, and I learned how to cut real fast by doing this. And to make a long story short, I ran into my man E. When I met him, he had a setup downstairs. He had this mixer, had a rotary mixer.
No, I remember.
And I could cut on that. That fucked him up.
A knob fader.
There's a knob fader. Like, oh shit.
That's that new mark.
Right. And I bet you still got it too, Jack. You don't got it. Oh man. I still got my lunch money from 3rd grade, man. But yeah, man, that's what it was, man.
So that's what got you into it.
That's what got me into it. Mark Alexander was saying, I was whack, and I had to learn. So I sat and I would tape the hot mixes at 12 o'clock. I don't know if they remember that. Used to come on at 12 o'clock every day.
Lunchtime.
We had outside lunch, so I could go to lunch. My crib was like 8 blocks from the school. I would run to the crib to catch the 12 o'clock hot mix. It came on like 10 minutes after 12 o'clock. Never came on directly at 12. And I just catch it. And I put that tape on and I leave right back out and go kick it with my guys. And I'd be looking forward to, you can edit that. But I would take that and kick it with my boys and I'd come home and listen to the mix and like, oh, and I learned off of this. But when I actually saw somebody scratch live in front of me for real, it's all